All right, so last week the question was asked, should I continue to do Take the Pizza podcast, the half-ass podcast, the Vlog-ANZA, whatever you want to call it. Actually, it's whatever I want to call it because this is Stigs TV. But the question was answered, yes, you should still do the show. Even though I'm on a radio show, Morning Madness on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, the #1 internet radio station, I should still do the show. Some people say, there's millions and millions of people on YouTube. Nobody said stop doing it. This is terrible. It's the worst. I didn't even like last week's video. The whole joke was the fire I put in CGI style, whatever. I don't know what the CGI even stands for. But the car's focusing on my odometer, the camera. The camera's focusing on my odometer. 98,997 miles. Technically, it's 99,000 miles. By the time I upload this video, the car will have 99,000 miles on it. This SUV is 14 years old, which means I average about 7,100 miles a year, which also means I don't get lost a lot. I know where I'm going. A lot of people get nervous when the car hits 99,000. Oh, I got to get rid of the car before it hits 100,000 miles. Here's the thing. If the car is running fine, don't worry about it. Especially right now. Don't worry about it because there's no cars out there. There's no cars out there. I'll get back to that in a second. But you can always clear. You put the thing on trip miles, and every time you get gas, you turn it back to zero. Then you never know how many miles is on the car. So you don't worry about it. It's almost like rolling the miles back, like what they used to do back in the 70s and 80s. Can't roll the miles back. It's digital. You got to hook up a switch, and then you shut the switch off so it stops counting the miles. I think a lot of people are going to be doing that because they're going to try to say, if you drive a certain amount of miles, you're going to have to pay a certain amount of taxes. So then that'll be my next business. I'll be hooking up switches to shut the odometer reading off because nobody wants to pay taxes because you already do that every time you get gas. Every time you get gas, you're already paying taxes. The more you drive, the more gas you're going to pay, the more taxes they get. So they're going to double dip. So that's going to be a big business for me to shut down miles. I'll just be hooking up a lot of switches. But anyway, I was at the gas station yesterday, and a homeless guy was out there asking for money, and I had $1 and some change. And I said, okay, let's play a game. Do you want the $1 or do you want the 4 quarters, a dime, and a nickel? And he said, I want the $1. I said, okay, you won $1. The guy's a genius. He should be an accountant. But then I gave him the $1.15 change too. So he made $2.15 in a total of a minute or less. Meanwhile, that's better than what I did. I was at the dealership yesterday for 12 hours. I didn't sell any cars. I had 7 customers. 4 people came in looking for a car we didn't even have. And that's the problem right now with the chip problem. There's not a lot of cars. So if you're looking for a specific car, the odds of them having it are slim to none. So you should hit the internet and make sure they have the car before you even drive down there. That's why I got 98,000 miles on this car that's 14 years old. Because you got to plan out stuff, especially when gas is this expensive. There's no point to go to the dealership hoping for them to have the car. It's not happening. If you watch the news, car prices are high, even on the used side. Because there's no cars out there, because they can't complete building them because there's no chips. I don't know. Sounds a little crazy to me. It's been 3 months. How hard is it to build a chip? They're not that big. They're smaller than a thumb. I don't know. Maybe they have big chips. I'm not a chipologist. I know potato chips, chocolate chips. I don't know computer chips. But that's the thing. The guy made more money than I did yesterday. Hustling outside a gas station sometimes is actually better than other jobs.